What's up guys and girls, welcome back to another edition of The Cocktail Guy and another in my weekly playlist of classic cocktails versus my riffs. In today's video I'd like to share with you guys the Clover Club, a gin forward cocktail that predates Prohibition. Now the earliest written recipe of this cocktail dates back to 1917 in Thomas Bullock's The Ideal Bartender and originally called for dry gin, French vermouth, raspberry syrup and egg white. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make your own home hack raspberry syrup, as well as using my riff on this great classic Clover Club cocktail, using a blackberry, raspberry and pink peppercorn syrup, which we are going to be pairing lovingly with Bombay Bramble gin. Stay tuned guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. But for now, let's crack on with our own home hack version of the classic raspberry syrup. Okay guys, so to make your own home hack version of this raspberry syrup, in a pan over a medium heat, pour in 125 ml of water and add 125 grams of fresh or frozen raspberries. Using the back of a spatula or a spoon, press the raspberries to squeeze out and extract their juices. Turn down the heat and leave to simmer for 20 minutes. Next, filter to remove the seeds and unwanted pulp. Then mix in 100 grams of caster sugar and a large pinch of acid powder. I use tartaric. Once the sugar and the acid has been completely dissolved, bottle and you're ready to use this syrup. Keep in the fridge for best results, and this will last up to 3 weeks. Okay guys, so for the classic Clover Club, we are going to shake this cocktail up. The first ingredient we're going to be adding is some lemon juice. So we are going to take a lemon, and we're going to be adding in 1 ounce, 30 ml of lemon juice. Next ingredient we're going to be adding is our home hack raspberry syrup, and we're going to be adding in approximately 20 to 22 ml or 3/4 ounce of our syrup. $60 ml or 2 ounces of our gin, and today we're going to be going with Bombay Sapphire. I'm going to use the small end just to rinse out the syrup. There's 1 and there's 2 ounces. And last but by no means least, our egg white. Now you don't have to use egg white, you can use Aquafaba. In fact, I'm going to be using Aquafaba in my riff, but for our classic, I'm going to be using egg white. There we go. Now before I add ice, I'm going to give this a dry shake. And all we're doing with a dry shake is we are going to emulsify this egg whites just to blend everything together to give this a really nice, creamy, silky texture. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to add our ice. And then we're going to reshape this. Okay. Take our glass, and then we are going to double strain into our coupette. Look at that texture. Beautiful. Okay, and the last ingredient is of course our garnish, and I am just going to plop a raspberry on top. And there you have it guys, the classic Clover Club. Over there. I'm going to wipe down the station guys. I'll see you in a second for my riff on this great classic cocktail. Okay guys, and now for my riff on the Clover Club. Again, we're going to be starting with lemon juice. Now I don't think there's going to be an ounce of lemon in that lemon, so I'm going to start with a a fresh lemon. So 1 ounce of lemon juice. Now for our home hack raspberry, blackberry and pink peppercorn sugar syrup. And we're going to be adding in again 3/4 of an ounce, so 20 to 22 mils into our shaker. And this time we're going to be going with Bombay's Bramble, which is a raspberry and blackberry infused gin. And I'm going to be going with 2 ounces. And instead of the classic egg white, I am going to be shaking this cocktail using Aquafaba. And there we go. And the last ingredient I'm going to be adding is some bitters. And I'm going to be adding just a few drops of lavender bitters. Here it is here. There we go, that's 10 drops of lavender bitters. Just like the classic, going to give this a dry shake. I'm going to add our ice. And then we're going to quickly give this a quick hard shake. There we go. And then we're going to double strain into our glass. Look at that. That looks so creamy. The Aquafaba has worked beautifully. That's frothy as anything. Okay guys, and there we have my riff on the classic Clover Club. What I'm going to do now is just garnish it. I'm going to garnish this with a blackberry, I think. Beautiful. Look at that colour. That looks insane. There we have it, guys. Our 2 Clover Club recipes. The classic with Bombay Sapphire and a home hack raspberry syrup, and my riff using Bombay's Bramble and a blackberry, raspberry and peppercorn syrup. That looks great. Let's give it a go. Oh. That is good. Love the brightness of the raspberry now. I think the acid kind of brightens those berry notes. Let's try this riff. Look at the foam on that. Look at that foam. Oh, also very good. Still get that brightness of the raspberry. You get that kind of deep forest notes of the blackberries and the sort of bright peppery notes of the pink peppercorn. Delicious. There we have it, guys. The classic Clover Club and my riff. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Give me a thumbs up if you do like the content. Drop any comments below the post should you have any questions. And if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, guys, until the next video, enjoy yourselves and I shall see you soon. Cheers. Ooh.